Hey, Google Ads Alpha. So a while ago, I posted a survey in the group asking what are some of the common questions about Google Ads are amongst the group, and in this video, I'm going to answer the last but not least of the questions that I've received, and this is probably from more of the advanced advertisers in the group, but it's about GDN, Google Display Network, and its quality. So for those of you who don't know what it is, GDN, Google Display Network, this is the essentially the banner ad network where different websites all over the world have this little piece of code placed on them, and if you are browsing that website, you will see something called AdSense. These are like little horizontal or square ad units which display ads on behalf of Google, and this is a very powerful source of traffic, and I discovered it about a decade ago. So for the first 2 or 3 years of my Google Ads career, I was advertising primarily on search, and every time somebody raised a question about display, everybody was saying, it's utter garbage, it's just bots, it's just fraud clicks, and don't worry about it. And for several years I've subscribed to that mentality, and I think to this day a lot of people are thinking that way. Well, I personally have made display work, and we ran probably 8 figures worth of ad spend through Google Display profitably. So I can attest to the fact that it could be a great source of traffic and of scale. However, it does come with caveats. So there are things like bots, fraud clicks, accidental clicks, all kinds of different shenanigans that can really drain your budgets really fast, considering it's pretty much unlimited traffic, so it's like drinking from a fire hose. It's great if you have a big budget and you just need additional scale, and you can kind of still be profitable while eating through that fraud traffic initially while you optimize. So there's two ways. One, so for the scenario where you do have an offer that works, you're just looking to scale. In a nutshell, you just need to get through the initial testing period of probably 2 weeks when you gather conversion data, and then really quickly switch to pay per conversion, and that almost kind of instantly eliminates a lot of the issues I've just described with non-converting clicks and bots and stuff, because then when Google is getting paid per conversion, they filter that out real quick. The only thing you have to worry about is sophisticated fraud where dishonest webmasters set up bot farms and have humans actually filling out lead forms to get paid. So that's definitely a topic for a later discussion, but if you're just kind of starting out and testing display, you can still start with a low degree of risk by targeting your own audiences, so basically retargeting your past visitors, so for sure those are real visitors from the people who came to your funnel before. And number two is a list of websites that you know that have AdSense units on them, and you think those are good websites for your target demographic, and just target them and only them with what's called a placement targeting option. This way you control really tightly where your ads appear and avoid being shown on random different sites. You can leave it for later when you gather more data and you're more comfortable with optimizing on the display network. But in essence, display has to be approached with a degree of caution. Of course, you either need to be comfortable with spending a lot and realizing that at least a portion of that will be sort of wasted, at least for the first couple of weeks, or if you want to be super cautious, then you just start targeting really tight, going after the data that you own or the websites where they are real and with a high degree of certainty contain your target demographic. There's obviously multiple different ways you can target people on display later with different types of audiences and lookalikes / similar audiences and affinity, but that's obviously a topic for another discussion. So the good thing is that I'm planning to release a more detailed training a little bit later in this group if there's enough interest. So if there is, please comment below and let me know if you'd be interested in learning more about this subject. So thank you, and see you later.